us in the show, drinking coffee, wishing you all well, because life is swell. Super Fast Tortoise. Start the morning with coffee in your cup. Time to hang out with friends and chat it up. Bring a smile and good luck. Hit that like button and let's chat it up. Good times start with us, you and me.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, welcome to the morning coffee show. Let's talk from in the shell and share good vibes and good times. Friends and trends have been the senses. Let's get a bit senseless. Welcome to the morning coffee show, where we bring good vibes and good times. Welcome to the morning coffee show with Super Fast Tortoise. Welcome to the morning coffee show, where we have the flow.
Hey, baby. I wanna know. Whoa. If you'll play magic with me, I do. Good morning, everybody. Good morning to you. Good morning to the world and the fishes in the sea. Good morning to you and me. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Well, we got a full house today for a Monday. We are so close to 2026. What are we gonna do?
Another year gone, another year older.
That's right.
Yep, pretty much.
Yes. This time we got a green mohawk.
Yep. And also, I've just got a notification from YouTube. I've been streaming for 4 years now.
Woo!
Nice.
Hey, congratulations.
Congratulations. Hillbilly's been streaming half his life now. No, I'm kidding.
Half his life, he's only 8 years old.
It feels like it.
That's right. That's crazy. Like it's funny because YouTube tells me when I started my channel, which was way before I started streaming or doing anything really. Like, you've been doing this for like X amount of years. I'm like, well, that's technically not true. I started the channel way back when, because the channel used to be named something else. Then I changed it to another channel name.
Oh.
Yes. Because when you start a YouTube channel, they start with your email address name. But I changed that over time. In fact, I remember I used to have a show called Nuck and Futz. And before then, I didn't realize other people used that terminology. I'd dress up in a ski mask. Not a ski mask, but like a hockey mask, like a Halloween prop. All decorated in Steelers colors and stuff. And I had a red and black wig, and I was strange.
Well,
It was crazy because I remember those days because I'd like record a whole audio dialogue, like video of me. Then I'd go over and dub the audio over again so the audio was clear.
Right.
Yeah, it was crazy. But we are going to 2026. We all are growing. We're all doing different things. We got Rayman, who's just starting out on the B side of things. What was it called? Mr. Beast? No, I'm kidding. Mr. B's a gaming lounge.
If I worked for Mr. Beast, I would be making way more money than I currently am.
Right. You got Hillbilly who's streaming, doing lots of different things now, where people can jump on his streams on Discord. That was crazy because I was watching Hillbilly today, and some guy just randomly jumped into his Discord chat and started talking.
yep, they sure did.
That happened in the very brief amount of time that I was watching this morning. I was like, he's got stream crashers.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's something I've recently introduced into my streams was, people are able to join in on the stream.
Oh, yeah.
And I get random people they don't read the chat room in the Discord, and they just randomly jump in. I'm like, okay.
It's very well noted too. It's not like they could if they paid any attention at all, they would see, but they don't apparently.
Exactly. I mean, the chat room is titled "If you want to be a part of the stream."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's exactly what it says.
Yeah, and I don't understand why people don't read. I mean, heck, I was always taught to read, and Something says
It
that
will
and
never
no one
cease
even-
to amaze me the amount of people who play Magic the Gathering who are incapable of reading.
Right,
Yeah.
right. They can read
Right.
cards like it's life. But when it comes to opening a door, they push when it says pull.
Yep.
Oh, all the time. All the time.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's like I remember seeing a clip where this lady was saying, "I don't understand why men can't communicate. I've seen men communicate about Magic the Gathering, talk about the stack and everything, and they will go in depth to make sure this card goes through or the ruling is correct. But when it comes to
Mhm.
relationships, they're all sloppy."
Yep.
That's priorities.
Right.
Ladies, if your man communicates better about the stack than he does with you, that should tell you where his priorities lie. It's about the stack.
Hey, McKinnon, the guy in the middle. Why do you like the Mohawk?
So I've always wanted one, but I just never did it. I've always been into punk music. Like my backpack when I was in high school and my first few years of college, I drew all kinds of punk symbols from Dead Kennedys and Misfits, Ramones, stuff that I was into. And then eventually, about a year ago, a buddy of mine had a wedding that I did not want to go to because I don't do weddings. It wasn't personal to him. I just don't like getting dressed up. And I told him, I'm like, yeah, I'll come to your wedding if your future wife agrees to let me do a mohawk. Because I'm like, this will never happen. And she loved the idea. And then I got it and I loved it. And I've had it since September of 2024.
Ooh, that's pretty cool. Time capsule, the god of time, the god of the multiverse, pulling the strings. Hey, creep, how's it going? He says.
It is going.
Oops. And we got Core MTG. Core.
Core.
Good morning. Nice, Core. Nice to see you. Chill. So, my friends, it is the week of New Year's Day. It is crazy. I'm excited to get into 2026 to figure out what's going on. And that's what today's episode is going to be a little bit about. This week's going to be, I think this week's going to be a little different. Once when I get off this live, I have to get off this computer. The wife is going to work early, and I want to keep up with that. Like legitimately, she's leaving half an hour after I'm done, so I got it. Poof, disappear.
Boom.
Right, but there's going to be a lot of changes. People always talk about goals, resolutions, and stuff. And I'm talking about tangible goals and resolutions, not things you just say to make people feel better that you have an answer. I'm talking about things that you personally want to work on. A little. Like the description talks about what I want to talk about. It's a chat and chill session where we start discussing changes in our channels and talking about things we want to see in the future, plans ahead, goals to have. You know, talk about a little bit of that. But yeah, got to rock on. But yeah,
I have a goal. I have a goal
Mhm.
that I'm going to be working on with the Mr. B's YouTube channel that I'm running.
Mhm.
And whenever I'm lucky enough to join you gentlemen here, I want to make people better at Magic the Gathering.
all right, that's a good goal to have.
That's always a good goal.
I want
Right.
to expand your knowledge of the game. I want to expand your ideas on deck building.
Mhm.
I want people to be able to express themselves with their deck, but also making the deck where you can sit down at a table with your friends and go, hey, this deck is an expression of me, but it's also good enough that I don't just get whomped every game.
Right.
'Cause
Right.
You know, it's funny because I was watching this other dude who just popped in my stream the other day who calls himself the realist, the most real magic content creator on the planet.
Mhm.
I think his name was called Muscles and Magic.
Okay.
Okay, that sounds cool.
Right. He's like a bodybuilder kind of person who plays Magic.
Nice.
He's played Magic for a long time. He's fairly knowledgeable. But like he talks about he'll talk you through a deck tech and talk about what he has. in the deck going forward. And he doesn't put up any graphics or anything. That's one of the reasons why he says realistic. He's taking, like, he's kind of taking the lazy route and saying it's the real route, which I get it, but it depends on who your audience is. You know, I mean, guaranteed he has more subscribers than I do, which is cool.
Yeah.
But like, you know, we all have different bells and whistles we like to do. But one of the things I want to get on this channel, one of the things I want to do on this channel is get better at communicating with the magic community. We'll get better with building the community that we have, and extending the parameters of deck building, and talking about basically what Rayman was talking about, getting people better knowledge of Magic, but at the same time, I'll get better at Magic. But anyways, the reason why I brought Muscles and Magic up is because he's talking about the bracket system, and he says the bracket system's hard to understand for him. But like he says, when he builds a deck, he just builds it the most competitive he can build it. You know, which makes
that's why the bracket system's confusing to him, because that's not how the bracket systems work.
right. And that's one thing I want to do is I want to make the bracket system clear. I want to hopefully make a ripple in the community about building decks. Like, you don't know how taunting it's been in my brain that Hillbilly's building this Sultai deck, and I want to pull cards out of my cube just to build the deck to go against it.
Oh, that's good.
But like, see, the difference between Hillbilly's deck is Hillbilly's pulling cards that he's getting and building with what he has.
Mm-hmm.
My cube has some of the most powerful cards you see in the Magic.
Jeez.
That's why it's been taunting. I'm like, oh.
Be right back.
But like, honestly, take apart my cube would be like devastating. But I could build the deck, have fun, because I got fetch lines in there. I got OG duels in there.
Nice.
They're proxies, by the way, the OG duels. But I got the shock lines in there, so I got all the mana fixing. But like, one of the things I want to get people on when I'm talking about this is because I want to get people motivated to build decks. Like, one thing that gets me a lot is there are people out there who just constantly deck build. Like, they're constantly building a deck. They build a deck, they play it a couple times, and all of a sudden they're on a new deck. I have a friend who just constantly is building a new deck.
Wow.
Right? And my brain, Rayman's like, guilty.
I built 2 this weekend.
Wow.
One deck I want to build is a Hearth Rule deck, but 5 colors.
Mm.
So Hearth Rule is not the commander, but a 5-color Hearth Rule deck based on land sacking and land destruction a little to play around that theme. And I was thinking about it. I'm like, I don't know what it is. Tortoise has become a 5-color addict. Yes, SFT also build obscure commanders and try to make them work. One up, that's right. But like, I don't know who to build for the commander for the 5-color deck. I thought about Child of Allura because it's a board wipe on the stick because I'm already the board wipe king.
I mean, if there's not you could, if you're going to play land, you might as well just play Omnath, the 5-color Omnath that has the Phyrexian for the fifth color for the black. That's what I would do if I'm basically building lands and I'm playing 5 colors. I would just play Omnath.
Right. But if I do that, that'd be a long-term goal. Because my next deck I want to work on, I have to wait till March 4.
Turtles!
Get the turtle deck. So I want to play the deck. I want to get the deck, and I want to play it a few times without changing it. I want to play it, get used to it, fill it out, get some good commander pre-con games in there.
Mm-hmm.
Man, 5-color precons such an iffy proposition because you know the mana base in it is going to be terrible.
Oh yeah.
Well, I don't know. It could be, but it could
Well,
also
okay.
be
I mean, it's not going to be good because they're not going to give you fetches. They're not going to give you shocks, and they're not even going to give you the good, not actual dual lands, but like the commander dual lands, the ones that say they enter tapped unless you have 2 or more opponents.
Mhm.
You need all of those things if you want to play 5 colors. The OG duels help with that and add just another layer on top, so you have basically 2 of each of the dual lands because you have the opponent check lands.
right.
But without those things, man, 5-color decks are just so slow, and you run into the problems of just not having the lands that you need.
Right, yeah. Yeah, that's a possibility for sure.
That's-
'Cause they're not
that's-
going to give you triumphs.
That's why I like the Triomes.
Oh yeah, triumphs are great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Triumphs are great. But one thing I want to do is I want to get people excited about building decks. So, like, I want to get more people excited. Because one of the things that I think will be great in the long scheme of things is getting people talking about deck building, people talking about strategies. Because like you seen my little scope graphic that I made a long time ago.
Yep.
I don't know. Oh, right here, the scope graphic. And this is good for a control deck, but this is just a tool. And if you want to change your deck type, you work with this and you change the numbers to fit your deck type. And I want to get more into changing your deck type. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because like following something like that when you're a new player is fine. It's going to give you an idea of where to start.
Right.
But when you start building your deck, if you're building a real creature heavy deck, and you put 8 board wipes in your deck, you're going to very quickly realize that those board wipes are hurting you just as much as they're hurting your opponent.
Right.
There's actually a really great podcast. I will shout them out. I love the way they talk about Magic because they look at it from a designer perspective more than a player perspective, and that's the Distraction Makers.
I like watching the Distraction Makers.
I love the Distraction Makers. I love the stuff that they talk about in the abstract way that they discuss things. And one of the things that they talk about pretty often is about how board wipes and things like that can be a detriment to you more than your opponents.
Right. You gotta learn how to use a board wipe. That's
Absolutely.
That's from experience. I'm not gonna blow up my own board state just to clear out my opponent's board. I'm gonna use it to my most advantage.
Yep. That's why I love walls, because almost all of my board wipes are asynchronous.
Speaking of Triomes, I got a Zagroth Triome
Nice.
Ooh,
just
great card.
for my deck that I'm building.
Nice.
Great card. I love the Triumphs. I'm glad they finally did the full, finish the cycle out. Because for a while they weren't all there.
I wish they would reprint them.
Yeah, they need to be reprinted.
We did get our Shocklands reprints.
Yep, and Laurel.
I mean, we still get more. Got to get the rest of the cycle. But we get those in Laurel.
I don't know what kind of lands we're gonna get in Turtles.
Turtles would be a great chance to print the Shocklands or the Triumphs again, at least half of them.
Definitely.
That would be.
That
And then Marvel would be a great place for the other half because there's so many multicolored creatures that we've already seen, commanders from Turtles and Marvel. It would be a perfect time to put half the Triumphs in Turtles and then the other half of the Triumphs in Marvel, just like they did with the Shocklands. We got half of them, and now we're going to get the other half. It would be a perfect time to do that. And it's something who owns a whole bunch of all of them. I don't care if the price goes down. I want the price to go down. I want these cards to be available to more people.
Yes, I agree, because the more people have better decks that function better, the more fun and flowing the games will be.
Absolutely.
Not only that, go ahead and give us another Chromatic Lantern. They just reprinted it, but they can reprint it again. mean, they reprinted it. I think it was in Final Fantasy, I believe.
Is Chromatic Lantern, does it need another reprint? Is it expensive? Is it?
I
does it
really
need a
don't
reprint?
know. I really don't
Last
know.
time I checked, it was a $3 card.
Yeah, I don't think it's very expensive.
Yeah.
But they'll probably reprint it though and put it in the Turtles because it is they're half spoiled a 5-color deck.
See.
Therefore, it might get reprinted again there.
If it's in Final Fantasy, they probably won't reprint it because it would rotate out the same time as Final Fantasy would. If
Right
they
now-
reprinted it in Final Fantasy, I don't remember the last one.
But
was.
it's not standard legal.
So,
Oh,
right,
okay.
so right now,
So it wasn't.
right now, looking at Chromatic Lantern, the average cost on the card is $5.
It's actually more than I thought it would be.
Ain't
So
bad.
$5. I mean, there are a couple specific versions that are a little more. Like you got a collector Final Fantasy edition for like $9, and you got
Okay.
then you got a masterpiece version worth $100.
So it was in Final Fantasy. Good call, Hillbilly. It just wasn't printed in the main set, so it didn't become
Right.
standard.
Correct.
Or standard legal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
It was in the I think it was in the bonus sheet.
Okay.
Yeah. So Chromatic Lantern's not horribly expensive, but it's still a staple card for a
Yeah.
$5 deck.
Still a staple
For
card.
5 colors, certainly.
It's still a staple card, and I look for it to be reprinted in the Turtles. I mean, that's just because they mentioned that 5-color deck. When I see a 5-color deck, what's the first card I think of? First 2 cards I think of? Chromatic Lantern and Triumph.
Drums.
Well, if
But-
they're just doing the commanders as 5 colors, then they won't reprint it just for the sake of them. I mean, I guess it might be in the commander deck.
Right.
It might be in there,
Mm.
but I don't see it coming to standard.
Well,
I
if they
don't
do
either.
throw it in if they do throw Chromatic Lantern in the Turtles deck, it better be the scene from Turtles 3 where they have the little time traveling stick, because it looks like a Chromatic Lantern.
I'm sorry. What movie are we talking about?
You know, Ninja Turtles the third movie. You remember that? Remember that POS?
No, I remember the first one, which was great, and then Secret of the Ooze, which is one of my all-time favorite movies. And then for me, I don't remember anything else.
What? You don't remember?
That might have been selective memory.
You don't remember anything else? It's like the
And I love Japanese history. I love Japanese history, and I still don't remember that movie.
It's not been very good then.
No, the third movie bombed.
I know.
It was so bad.
It was so bad the Angry Video Game Nerd had to stop playing video games and review that.
Wow.
But yeah,
I didn't know that actually.
but like there's a lot of things going on with it. It's like I want to play with the Turtles deck, see what they do with the Turtles deck. Apparently there's gonna be several decks, I believe, that are gonna be printed in that set, but the 5-color deck, man, mwah.
I heard there's going to be 4.
Yeah, and I'm
So
hoping got faction decks.
I looked into it just because we have a lot of access to stuff. So far, they've only, as far as Commander goes, the only thing that is available is the 5-color Commander. If you purchase it as a shop, you get 4 copies of it, and it's just the Turtles. It's just the 5-color one.
Right.
The shop, when you order them, you get four of them, but it's just that one deck.
That's interesting because Wizards of the Coast said they spoiled the 5-color deck, but they have other decks in the series.
Yep.
So I'm wondering if maybe they're more along the lines of the starter decks like they did with Spider-Man, because those are available as well. But see, we have to pay for those very soon. I mean, like not long after Lorwyn comes out, we'll have to actually put our orders in for that stuff.
You're gonna have to get your pre-orders in for all that stuff. Make sure you get on
as a shop.
because like you don't know how long the distributor is gonna have those for, because right now Laura Wynn is hot.
Oh yeah.
You know how many there are people because I know from another store that when they order, they like to over order what they can so they can get most of what they can get when it comes in, because you're not guaranteed you're going to get everything.
Right.
Yeah, you basically order whatever you you need to order more than what you think you need because you're going to get allocated so much.
Right.
And you're probably still not going to get what you need, but you'll hopefully get close.
Ryan Nowicki says, "Hey guys, one thing I tried that works for spell table pump stoppers who combo off quick is we just boot them after they win and continue the game. It does wonders to make bad game into a good one." Yeah.
Go.
Well, some people do like to pub stomp. Some people don't know when they pub stomp. You know, sometimes the deck just works wonderfully, but there are some people out there who abuse the system.
Oh yeah.
But anyways, my friends, let me get to a certain point of the day. This day that was like 20 minutes overdue. Let's get to the card of the day. Oh, that was loud. Brought to you by TCGdude. We got Tide as card of the day. Cost 1 white. It's an instant. Search your library for a plains card. If you control fewer lands and opponent, you may search your library for an additional plains card. Reveal those cards to all players and put them into your hand. Shuffle your library afterwards. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Mono white plains ramp from Visions. It's an interesting card. Surprisingly enough, mono white ramps so well now anyways, especially if you're playing against somebody who's playing against, if you're playing against anything that has ramp. There are so many cards that are in the format now that do a similar effect but give you a body to go along with it.
Right.
They're just like, oh, hey, go get these lands and just put them into play.
Right. Get those lands.
You can see mono white decks out ramp a green deck if they're drawn right, which is crazy.
Yep.
But this is where it started. This is the first mono white straight ramp spell that I can remember.
There's an enchantment right now in standard that you play it, you exile a non-land permanent. Then after you exile non-land permanent, it will tap for 1 white mana.
Right.
Oh yeah, the white Oricide or something. It does cost 4 though, which is But you do get mana out of it. It's kind of like a banishing light that also taps for 1, so it's not bad.
You're not going to get land tax in standard anytime soon.
No, you're not.
All right, but anyways, that was the card of the day. Let's get to the picture of the day. The picture of the day. The pancakes are magic, so may pancakes be your New Year's meal of choice. AI, they're like, let's get 2 Leonardos and 2 Raps in there.
Looks like those pancakes will be pizza instead of pancakes.
Pizza cakes. Don't knock it till you try it. Pizza cakes.
Pizza with pancake syrup on.
Yeah.
Ooh. Breakfast pizza.
Breakfast pizza is pretty good.
Our,
But these are pancakes. Pancakes. Look at that. Pancakes.
I'm more of a waffle person.
Waffles.
I'm a waffle person.
Waffles are just basically pancakes fried in a little thing. Real maple syrup. Real maple syrup is expensive,
Yes,
But it's worth it.
but it's delicious.
It's so worth it.
What's up, Coach?
Coach's magic.
Coach's magic.
Woohoo. You're good. Anyways, now with that, my friends, we got to the question of the day, the picture of the day. Let's get to the question of the day. Super Fast Tortoise here with the question of the day. The question of the day is, what other games do you like besides Magic the Gathering? What other games are out there that you like? Want to know? Let us know. Let's go.
This will be easy for me. Path of Exile.
Path to Exile.
Every now and then I'll stream it.
Mhm.
I do enjoy it, playing it. Sometimes off stream I'll play it.
That's good. That's good.
I feel like Games Workshop would revoke my official tournament organizer status if I didn't mention Warhammer 40,000.
Yeah.
So I guess I should mention Warhammer 40,000.
Right now, For me, it just depends on my mood. Right now, as I'm in relaxation mode, so I've been playing Stardew a lot.
Stardew Valley. Woo.
Yeah. No, not the board game, the actual game. Video game of it.
Game first, the board game second.
Yeah.
I know because my wife does own both.
What about you, Lone Wolf?
I could give you a couple different options. I mean, before I started having my medical issues, I used to play a game called 7 Days to Die, which is a zombie game, which is pretty fun. But I also like to play Animal Crossing, believe it or not.
Nice.
There you go.
I used to be banger at Animal Crossing until I lost my world.
Yeah, that sucks.
Coach's Magic says basketball. Whoa.
Basketball.
I miss basketball.
March Madness is just around the corner.
It's my
It
favorite
is.
time of the year. I love March Madness.
But man, Tortoise loves video games, but I do like playing board games with the wife. We got a couple new board games to play. In fact, we just played a game called Plunder the other night. That was a board game for my son, which is a fun Pirates game.
Cool.
The sad thing is I was the only aggro one in that game. But I still lost. But yeah, I like to play board games with family. Like there's no room in here to play this beautiful thing. The coaching my son's second grade team. Nice.
Cool.
That's awesome.
But yeah, I love you too.
Oh, we love you too, Tor.
Yeah, we do.
That's the wife having to go to the car.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was crazy. But yeah, we like to play board games in this house. We like to play different kind of games. In fact, the son just got a new game from our local game store. We love you too.
Whoops.
We got a new game for my son from one of our local game stores called Halo something. I can't remember the tagline. It's a Halo board game. And found out it's kind of an expansion, so it didn't come with the rule book. So we need to get the rule book so we can learn to play the game. I mean, like,
Is it the
box? You wouldn't think it was an expansion set, but it's because it comes with figures and tiles, train tiles.
Is it the miniatures game, the skirmish one?
It's one of them, yeah, like Flashpoint or something.
Yeah, I've actually heard very good things about that.
Right. We got the game for him, not knowing it was just an expansion, so we need to get the rule book for it. So, and because like we have two, like in our city, we got three LGSs. Two we like to go to. We like to go to. I like to go to Cooley's. That's where I like to go buy the single Magic cards and look at their Magic product. Then we got Tempest, which I believe both these are in the description below. If you're in the Cedar Rapids area, you got Tempest, who sells board games. Like lots of board games they sell. They're the main Warhammer hub and stuff.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So yeah, because they like to paint figurines. They sell single Warhammer figurines.
Ooh, that's awesome.
You know, so and I like to talk about ones people put together and painted. And
Sure.
got some really good artists there who do really good jobs.
Nice.
That's awesome.
And I like to play D&D there.
We just had one of our local artists who lives about 45 minutes away, who comes to a lot of my tournaments, who is having a bunch of her artwork featured on Baron of Dice, which is a guy who makes custom dice for Warhammer and a lot of other things as well.
You said Baron of Dice? I've heard of that.
Yep, Baron of Dice. Yeah, she has a bunch of her artwork. A bunch of the models that she's painted are actually in the background to show, like, oh, hey, you know, this dice goes really well with these models, and it's her models. A bunch of them are now.
Right.
Interesting.
Cool. Pretty cute.
She's really good.
Yeah, some people are just super talented.
Yep.
Some people are just talented. It's disgusting.
It is. It is disgusting. I wish I had an eighth of that much talent.
Right.
I wish I had a percentage of that talent.
Lone Wolf's like, don't look at me. I do a good job.
Yeah.
Hey guys, Tibalt, what's up?
Oh, we miss you, buddy.
I invited you and you left us hanging. Oh, that's funny. But yeah,
He's probably getting them TCG sales out.
probably.
Yeah, probably.
So like, I hope everybody had a good Christmas. It was fantastic.
Yeah, it's perfect.
It was pretty solid.
Pretty solid. It was a pretty solid. Yeah. So, talking about stuff in the future, like we talked about some things we want to do in the future become better. I know a while ago we talked about me trying to monetize the channel even further. I'm trying to work on ways to interact with in that realm. Like there are different realms. Hope to see you guys Tuesday morning. That's tomorrow.
Oh, that's tomorrow.
But like, well, what are things that you want to do in the future of things? Like, because we're in the world of growing. Like, one of the things I want to do is I want to redo this intro for the show a little. I want to get some clips. I'm still trying to figure out what the hell to do with Lone Wolf since it's just a logo. But yeah, then
Hey, I'm sure there's an AI program that could take Lone Wolf's exact logo and turn it into a fully realized character.
A VTuber even.
Or you can get a wolf howling.
that I can do for $1.50.
$1.50. A $50. $3.50.
That's right. Well, I could record the how myself and stuff. Like if I did anything to put him in the intro, it'd just be his picture with a howl. but I definitely want to get a clip of Rayman like headbanging into the intro
Every day. And I did it before I knew they could see me, and I still do it today because that song is a banger.
It hell is. Oh, it hell it is. But yeah, but like I want to grow this channel differently. Instead of focusing on subscribers, I want to focus on the viewership.
Yeah.
I focused on the subscribers for a long time, and I think the viewership is more valuable when it comes to the channel. It's like when channel grows. The more viewers you get on you, the more eyes you get on you.
Yep.
You know, more subscribers doesn't guarantee those viewerships.
It definitely does not.
Mm-hmm. So that's one thing I want to do. I think the crew we got here that hangs out on the channel, I think is pretty solid. I think Rayman's been a wonderful addition. A very good trainer. He doesn't need to train, but he trains. Like even HILLBILLY talks more often, which is nice. you know. So I think we got a solid thing going on here, just chilling out.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So I think viewership is going to be my 2026 goal is to grow more viewership.
Cool.
And you know how I do. I find one thing to focus on, and I focus on it hard, and I go for it. I beat it with the.
I beat
it with a dead pony. I don't know if that's an actual saying, but
Hammer time.
It's close to one. It's close to an actual saying.
right?
It's not, but it's close.
It's bad. Well, HILLBILLY, do you got anything going on for goals this year?
Well, I've tried one, which was include my viewers into the streams. That's but also plan on trying to implement a few more changes to the channel, and I'm thinking about been thinking awful strong about stepping away from the live streams a little bit and just uploading some videos and see if that will increase my sub level.
Well, I wouldn't like stepping away from live streams. What do you mean?
Do a little less live streams. Maybe I'm going to maybe try 2 days of just video, video, doing just a video,
Mm-hmm.
which will cut down on cut down on a few live streams that I will do.
I mean, you got a video editor for this?
I got Video Clipper.
Hmm.
And I'm going to try to use that to see if I can edit my videos to see if I can just make some regular videos for the channel. Man, that's my next goal for my channel is to step away from some live streams and just do some videos.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's a good idea because YouTube likes to push your videos more than do your lives.
Mm-hmm.
They absolutely do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they do.
You know, so like uploaded videos is where it counts when it comes to when it pushes you into the algorithm.
Right.
That's why every once in a while I like to post up a video. If I get motivated, I post up a video. They do push your live streaming algorithm, but your videos get more love for being out there. Your lives get pushed for as long as you're live.
Mm-hmm.
And well, the sad thing about the morning show is it's at an awkward time frame. Like 11 to noon. You know, a lot of people are at work, but we get solid people in the chat. Tibalts says more evergreen content. Ah, that's a good goal to have. More evergreen content. So evergreen content, for those who don't know, is having content that people search for year round. Things that people talk about. People want to know about. Like, well, Commander deck building, making a deck tap kind of video. People search for decks all the time. Maybe they're searching for your Commander. That's evergreen content.
Yep.
You know, maybe you're doing something that people search for, like sorting Magic cards. How you sort Magic cards. It's kind of like evergreen content, like talking about products that people will use. Like one of the things I think is pretty cool, I think Lone Wolf probably needs if he doesn't have it, was one of the sorting trades.
Well, that would be incredibly helpful, especially when you have so many cards that you're trying to go through.
Mm-hmm.
It's about like how-to videos, deck techs, how to draft. Ooh. Well, Tibalt, why don't you teach us how to draft?
Yeah, because I never learned.
Neither have I.
I've attempted it, but you know, I only went
I mean, I
to
guess that's
one.
not true. I know how to do it. I'm just not very good at it.
Hey, that's how I do it, but I still enjoy it.
Tibalt's like, how to make a cube. How to make a cube. I have 2 videos on that exact topic. You want to go check them out? Laughing out loud. I only draft for rares.
Tibalt, the money drafter.
Money everywhere.
Money.
Joke's on you. In Ether Drift, all the good cards were uncommons.
That's right.
Jokes on you. Yep.
Oh man, but no, drafting's one of my favorite formats. Limited is my favorite way to play.
Not mine.
Not everybody's a limited player.
Yeah.
And trust me, I'm not the best at it at all. I just like the fairness of the game. And one thing I hate about sealed is sealed less fair. Someone can pull God packs out of sealed, and you can. But out of drafting's more fair.
Yep.
Maybe it is. Here's my issue with drafting. If Wizards was better at not making broken cards, then I would agree with you. But I have ran enough drafts recently.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've run so many, and I don't play in them, so I'm just walking around seeing stuff. Every draft I've done so far here, which has been, I don't know, a dozen in the last 3 months or so,
Jeez.
has been won by someone who just pulled one really good card, and it just carried him the whole time.
That's what
It carried him through 3 rounds of Swiss, and it carried him through either top 4 or top 8.
Mm-hmm.
And and it was just like a card that was super good. And there are so few answers in limited, or especially in draft. Like if you just don't draw removal, you're cooked.
Yeah. Whoa.
So I definitely think you need there's a much higher skill ceiling for limited. Absolutely. That's why I'm bad at it. I'm not good at building decks out of such a small pool of cards.
Mm.
But you could have the best built deck that you possibly could have made. And if your opponent just has that one really good card, you're done.
Sometimes that's how it goes.
That's how it goes. Sometimes that was draft.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
So I think if I wanted to play the most fair format, I'd do what Hillbilly does, and I'd play standard. Because you have a smaller pool of cards, but everybody has access to the exact same stuff, right? So you still have a much smaller pool to build your deck from. So it's not like Commander where you have 25,000 cards. It's probably more 1,500-ish cards that's in the pool. But everybody has access to the exact same thing. Build the best thing that you can out of these 1,500-ish odd cards.
Well, standard's fine. I remember I used to playing standard like a fiend. Now I can't even keep up with standard. Like I can't even keep up with Commander. But luckily, when I search for eternal formats, they show every card. Where in standard, it's harder for me to be like, "What's standard?" But I don't play standard very much.
I haven't played in 20 years. I haven't played standard. Although I did tell Hillbilly the other day during his stream that I saw a Golgari deck in standard that I am very interested in. Like it almost got me to install Arena, and then I got to thinking about how much it would cost me to try and buy packs to build this deck, and I'm like, okay, I'm not doing this.
That's why
it's so much fun to play.
As much as I give Arena Pokemon, the Pokemon trading card game stuff, at least they gave me a lot for like opening the beta, playing the beta of the card game. Digital client, they give me enough to make a few decks. I haven't used all my deck making money yet. So I can pretty make a meta deck in the Pokemon client.
Tibalts says, with cards coming out so fast, there is no time to be ready for drafts. I don't know.
Yeah.
The way I learned draft, you don't have to be ready for drafts. But like you're right. Like back in the day when I was drafting like a fiend, I would study the set coming out, look at the cards, and find the best archetypes to try to go for it.
See, the pros, when they draft at the Pro Tour, they will have opened so many packs that they'll know the seeds, and they can have a pretty good idea of what's going to be in their pack from just the first card or first few, because they're not truly random.
No, they're not truly random. Like there's still controlled chaos there. Like they do have a number system that they follow, an algorithm basically that puts the packs together. That's why those apps are banned. That's probably how to see the apps that used to tell you what cards were in packs. If you open a few packs, it tells you to, and it'd be like, oh, here's the cards they expect from every pack. Tibalts says, if you get a good deck on Arena, you can farm gold and get more cards.
Yep.
Farm.
Yeah, that's absolutely true, and I have heard that. My issue is I only want to play this one deck, so I don't want to play another deck to go and farm cards, so I can play this one deck. But it did look like an absolute blast.
Tibalts Apprentice says to get more wild cards. That's right.
Yep.
All right. Well, all right. So we talked about draft. I'm the only one here who likes to draft, apparently.
Well, me too, but I haven't done it in a while, so.
I can't say whether I like it or not because I really haven't done drafts. So.
Right. Well, if you like Commander a lot, drafting is going to be harder to get your head around. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Like, because Commander is, I understand you build decks and stuff, but you got to build decks on the fly without knowing your entire card pool.
Right.
You know, you can't just Google cards that you want and put it in a deck. You have to wait.
We're actually running a limited RCQ here.
Nice.
I'm I'm not nervous at all about running this thing. Not even a little bit. Not even at all.
So, my friends, is there a particular deck that you want to build this year? Like a particular deck that's got your juices going and flowing?
I got one. It's a Brutaclad Commander deck that I've actually been thinking about it for over a month now, and it's driving me crazy.
Nice. It's drive me crazy like no one else.
Well,
I'm going to build Doctor Doom, right? Like, I'm going to build a Doctor Doom deck when it comes out. I'm hoping that the one Doctor Doom that we've seen isn't the only one we get, because I don't love it. I think it's fine, but it's just not my play style. So I'm hoping that we get another one that I can build around.
Right.
well, for me, there's several. I mean, Blight's commander deck that we're getting with the Lorwyn. I'm intrigued by that.
Mm-hmm.
And I do have a few cards, a couple of cards to upgrade that deck with. And so, yeah, I'm intrigued by that. Plus, I am working on a Codus deck.
Right.
Codus the Thingbear.
Codus the Thingbear.
And
The guy is just naturally 50% salty when he's just added to the deck.
well, Tortoise, you play some salty commanders too.
So, I do, but I like their particular decks. I do not play a lot, just because I know the salt levels.
Mm-hmm.
Got to record a brawl game for Marina. Nice.
Cool.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, like my Rafik the mini deck you talk about. I hardly ever play that because I know how salty that can be. It's not guaranteed salt level like that one time where it was a super salty.
Yeah.
But like that was like the lightning stroke twice in a row. But like but I know how certain decks will play. Like I don't play my Kali the Vast deck very much because I know how salty that can be.
Yep.
That chick is kill on sight.
That's right. Tibalts Apprentice says, talk about salty, it is mono blue. Right? Mono blue saltiness. That's crazy.
Yep.
But no. I don't like I said, I wanna try to build besides the turtle deck coming out. Because I want to play with that, get a feeling for it before I upgrade it, and get a couple good games in. I do want to build a 5-color lands deck. And I think I'll be one of the things I focus on this year. Because I don't know what it's about 5 colors. It's like, if I can make 5 colors work, the world is a pretty good place.
What is your oyster? Yeah.
Yep. But anyways, my friends, it is that time of the day we got to get to.
Hit that subscribe button. Become a part of the creep.
Too much to take, so it's lit. MTG3, are you game? Rise, creep, rise, building a following as we gain. Spitting fire like a dragon, no one can bring us down. MTG3 in the house, we own this town. Ripping through the beats with a fury.
We are. That's right. We are in the chill section, the thrill section, the section where we tell you where you can find us, where you can watch us, where you can be a part of the creep. We're growing, everybody. Yeah. Yeah.
Well.
All right then.
That's right. That's right. But anyways, you guys rock, you guys roll. We got to get to the show section, thrill section. We're going to start with the mugenfool right here.
Hey, everybody. I don't have much planned for right now, but when I plans change, I'll let you know.
Mm-hmm. All right. Then with that, we're going to roll over to Lone Wolf.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for having me on. The main thing is just help everybody here with their channels, help support them. Let's have an awesome 2026. And don't forget to help Hillbilly and Tortoise get up to 1,500 subscribers.
Let's get up there. Let's get up there. That's right. With that, we're going to roll over to the TheoneRAYman.
Hey, guys. Thanks for having me on again. Thanks for everybody who watched. If you guys have checked out our YouTube channel at Mr. B's Game Lounge. You can see that we have some content going up. We should have another live stream tomorrow night. I believe we've got the players locked in. I think we're going to have maybe, just maybe, one of the owners of the lounge playing his Walls deck on stream, which will be super cool. So, he's very excited. I can see him over there dancing already. All right, so thanks everybody for tuning in, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.
With that, we got Hillbilly.
Hey, everybody. This afternoon around 2 o'clock, I'll be doing another arena stream. And that's all I got planned for today.
Got planned for today.
And I will be streaming all week. I'll probably end up streaming New Year's Eve and New Year's Day also.
All right. Let's roll over to Super Fast Tortoise tonight. I'm going to try to start playing Metroid Beyond for sure, for reals this time. For reals, on a Monday. Metroid Monday, because, Miles Morales Monday, Metroid Monday, starts with him. You're very clever. Well, thank you. But anyways, my friends, I want to thank you all for being here. I want to thank everybody for being here on the show. I want to thank you, Rayman, Hillbilly, Mugenfool, and Lone Wolf. Everybody in chat, you rock, you roll. I want to remind you that you're awesome, that you're amazing, that you love someone's thinking about you. And if you can, say and or do something positive for someone else today, because you might be the change you need today. I want to thank you, channel members and channel subscribers, for growing and supporting the channel the way you do. Everything you do from the free level and up helps out a lot. And with that, we're going to get to the end credit stuff.
I want to thank you, channel members of the channel, for supporting this creep the way you do. You are awesome. And you subscribers, everybody that subscribes, you're doing amazing too. Thank you very much for all that you do.
Start the morning with coffee in your cup. Time to hang out with friends and chat it up. Bring a smile and good luck. Hit that like button and let's chat it up. Good times start with us, you and me. Good morning, welcome to the morning coffee show.